Now we start with 1 hour chart. Okay, first of all, if we refer to our analysis in my last video when the price was here, I mentioned if we want to look for buy, we need to get the trade setup. I mentioned we don't have the trade setup. And when I point that this, what we have here, I expect one more drop with the breakout of this low. Then from there, any reversal, I will look for buy. This is exactly what we get. And as we can see, the price broke this low. And this is a reversal. Now we want to see how we can trade it. Okay, and if we move to 15 minutes, the only way was, there was no proper trade setup unless anyone look at this. If they get a trade, now we want to see whether we can get another trade from here. Okay, in this case, that's when we can get any trade setup. All right, in this case, we start with the higher time frame. Daily chart, we have nothing. This is the only things we are within this correction. We cannot, it doesn't give us much information. All right, in this case, we move to 4 hour chart. And based on forward chart, this is what we have been looking for. We mentioned we are within this correction and we get one more drop. And now we want to see whether this is the start of the up move or still this one can drop. Because as you can see, based on lower time frame, this one broke the previous low, but it haven't broke this low. That's why maybe this one turn to a correction for one more drop to break this low. We need then reverse. That's why if you're looking for buy, we need to be careful. If this is not moving, we don't stay with the trade. Okay. And if I move to 1 hour chart, as what we expected, the price dropped and as we can see broke the previous low. But the question is whether this is the start of the up move or this one can move, give us a move a bit higher, turn to internal correction relative to this, give us one more drop to break this low before we get the reversal. Okay, in this case we look for trade setup for buy. If we get any trade setup for buy, we take it. If this is not moving, we don't stay with the trade. The only thing is we need to know, may this one give drop a bit more to retest this low here. Okay, and in this case, okay, and if we put this one in relative to this, we see what we have based on the indicators. We have a divergence here and as well here. All right, now we want to see if we get any trade setup for buy, we can take the trade. And know what we're looking, we had this move, we're looking at this. Okay, now we're looking for buy. If we get any trade setup from here, we take it, and when the price come to this top, we start to manage it. The top I'm mentioning is 0.00347 exactly. And if I move to 15 minutes, all right, it depends. Either we have entry above the top, but what we want the price tag break and continue. If the price tag we see is not moving within the first or second hour, we take out the trade. It depends how, later we move to 1 hour chart, we explain about that. And if this one may give us one more drop, if we get, at least we get 1 to 3, we take the trade, or this one can give us a flat. It depends. Okay, that's why anyone wants to have entry above the top, easily price can take and reverse to turn to a flat. They need to be quite careful. Okay, and if I move to 1 hour chart, what I want to say that if we, what we have here, because mostly we're looking for the sharp move, we are looking for this kind of if you want to look for buy for the reversal, we prefer to get this kind because what we have here is sharp. But what we get here, it depends on how deep this one can go. Okay, but if anyone wants to have entry above the top, the price should tag, break, and continue. But if the price tag within 1 or 2 hours is not moving, we should take out the trade. And as I explained, based on 15 minutes, easily price can tag, drop, turn to a flat. Okay, that's why if we wait another maybe 2 to 3 hours, it can give us better confirmation rather than no. Okay, anyway, we want to see whether this one can give us any trade setup for buy or not. In this case, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.